Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. In this one, we'll see the New York Knicks against the Golden State Warriors here in Chase Center. With Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson. We'll be hearing from Allie LaForce from the sideline. Now, New York starting five. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Trey Murphy. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Daniels in at the small forward. And for the Warriors, Zach LaVine out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Onyeka Okongwu. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Brown in at the three. We know NBA games aren't played on paper, but if they were, this game wouldn't be close, Brent.
You're right, B.A., but we're not doing it. We're out here on the court, and we want to see guys going at it. Tonight, given where these teams are, can the underdog step up, rise up, and get an unexpected win? We're going to find out.
Now here's Brown. Five to shoot. Back to DiVincenzo. And yep, it's good.
DiVincenzo has to be agile on the interior, and that time finds a way to get it done.
Curry looking it over. Yep, that one goes.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Curry against DiVincenzo. Back to Okongwu. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Okongwu. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. And no surprise, Steph Curry was the topic of conversation on how they'll defend Steph. Coach laughed. Is there a way? I mean, this guy is not just a shooter. Steph's ball handling, his passing, it's what makes him an all-time great. It's always a pleasure to watch Steph Curry, and we get another chance to tonight. Guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. That one doesn't drop. Golden State with the ball. You know, not too many teams have the stability at head coach as the Warriors have had, Brent.
Well, I'm not sure there's ever been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. It has been a magical run in the Bay Area, and you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players, and again, how much joy these Warriors play with. He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Curry against DiVincenzo. On the wing, Curry. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's on Onyeka Okongwu. Brent, you could hit the three back in your day, and no doubt, Stephen Curry is the best three-point shooter in league history. What makes him so good from deep?
To me, B.A., it comes down to the way that Steph goes about his habits in practice. If you ever watch footage of him in pregame warm-ups or in the offseason, there is so much variability in what he does in terms of preparing his feet and hands to shoot the basketball. There's no one that practices the way that Steph does, and there's no one that produces the way that he does either.
Now here's DiVincenzo, a steady force on their offense, recording around 14 and a half a game.
And he's a strong man. Isaac so physical getting to the bucket.
DiVincenzo against Curry. Takes the three. The Warriors pull it in. And man here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Brown passes to Isaac, uses the glass to finish the layup.
Inside the paint, Isaac is a pro, using his size to get himself a high percentage look.
No good on the shot. Brown with some nice D.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Curry passes to Ayton. The kick out. Curry. Back to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
I don't know what you do there on the pick and roll. You're so worried about Steph. He ends up moving the ball to get points.
Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Making a switch here. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. DiVincenzo, pass to Levine. Floats one. Kuminga pulls it in. For New York, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. And that's a foul called on Onyeka Okongwu. That's foul number 2 for him.
2 fouls for him already. If he's not more careful, his minutes will be curtailed.
And the Warriors making a change here. Jones is checked in. On defense, the Warriors. Here's Curry. Ayton, great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he could be a bully on the inside.
The Warriors have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. It's Brown on the wing. Outside Jones. Pass to Misi. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
DiVincenzo against Curry. Outside Kuminga. They set the pick. Now Aiden on the wing. Daniels. 5 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. Warriors with the rebound. Outside, DiVincenzo. Brown can't hit. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 2.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Driving in. The putback. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. The Warriors have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. And Aiden pulls it down. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Left side Kuminga. And a nice finish on the layup.
Yeah, Kuminga is a guy who does not back down. In fact, he tries to go through you.
The Warriors shooting only 42% to get this one going. Jones against Kuminga. Pass to Brown. Golden State needs to get off a shot.
He's really become a better all-around player. Brown's passing continues to evolve. Nice find.
Aiden, the screen on DiVincenzo. Curry goes in. Misses from close range.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
It's Brown on the wing. Yet to see a basket. There's a screen. Here's Levine. Outside Jones. There's the 3. They get the rebound. Outside Brown. Fires the 3. And the three-pointer goes. And the Warriors lead by 5.
A quality three-point shooter. Brown stretches your defense, making Jalen that much harder to guard.
Pass to Daniels. Kuminga with a screen on Levine. To the paint. And stolen by Jones. It's stolen by Kuminga. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Warriors on top. They're up by 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
So on the floor for the Knicks, Spencer Dinwiddie is out there with Dante Exum. Then it's Connect. Then it's Williams. And it's Bol in at the 4-man position. Now here's Isaac. Pass to Pickett. There's a screen. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Got to be careful whenever Williams is roaming nearby. So skilled at getting to those rejections.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. Oladipo's checked in for the Warriors.
Now into the lineup for your Warriors, number 11, Victor Oladipo.
The Warriors lead by 5. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Warriors can be sloppy with the ball. Coach Kerr said, I don't mind turnovers that result from trying to make the extra pass. It's the ones that don't stand a chance to get through that bother me. If we just hit singles, we have so many playmakers and shooters that it's all going to come out pretty positively. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. It's his first trip to the line. Well, you hear team execs say all the time, you're either selling wins or you're selling hope. How true is that, Brent?
Well, if you're an executive BA, just be right about whatever it is that you're selling. And you got to be realistic. I mean, fans are smart. They understand where your team is. Are you a playoff competitor? Are you young and growing? So that's hope. If you're going deep into the playoff run, you want the wins.
You know, Isaac had some injury struggles in his career, but he hasn't let that deter him. He still plays with a lot of intensity and gives this game his all.
Dinwiddie, no good.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
LeVert outside. Pass to Messi. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Knicks.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Pickett, he's checked in for Shepard. Knicks trail by 6. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Dinwiddie passes to Bowl. Dinwiddie outside. There's a screen by Bowl. Dinwiddie finds Bowl. Shoots over Isaac. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. And the Warriors making a switch here. Jones is checked in. The Warriors lead by 6. Pass to Messi. Outside Jones. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. The 3. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Williams. Still without a bucket. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Oh, Curry from way out there.
Well, if you play that far off of Steph Curry, that pull-up game starts to become a weapon.
Pass to Messi. Here's Jones. Here's Pickett. Curry with the block. And out of bounds. The Warriors will take it.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
And the Warriors make some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Jones. And it's Jaylen Brown in for Pickett. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
And make some noise for your Warriors Kings team.
Okongwu finds LeVert. Brown with it. Knocked away. Fast break, New York. Lots of room. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
This is what Murphy does. He gets the ball and instantly gets up shots.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And it's Brown off the drive. Misses from short range.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Pass to Curry. Ayton, a screen on the vert. Curry takes it in. Well, we're coming right down to the last bit of the season, Grant. What's the messaging like from coaches right now?
For BA, for teams that are in the mix, coaches are asking you to keep doing what you've been doing. But a lot of that extra motivation comes from your teammates and in the locker room. Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Inside. Outside for Levine. Jones sets a screen. Levine down the lane. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Oh, man, it's 7-1. Not a good idea to challenge Ayton there.
Warriors with the rebound. Misi's got his 6th rebound on the night.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's Brown. And the jam by Brown.
You can tell Brown is having fun. What a phenomenal dunk artist he is.
Timeout called, the Knicks. Isaac, he's checked in for the Warriors. Here's Curry. He's got 9. No good there. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo.
There are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
Now here's Isaac. 5 points in the game. There's the triple. And DiVincenzo with a basket on the assist by Isaac. And now it's a 9-point Warrior lead. 1:57 left in the second period. Kuminga. Nice D from Brown. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. DiVincenzo, the pass to Brown. Levine with a screen on Curry. Clock at 6. Here's Brown. Pass to Misi. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And he comes up with a bucket. Curry's got 7 points here in the quarter.
That's a clever attack from Curry, just finding an angle. He gets around the defender towards the basket.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Now here's Curry. He's got 11. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Curry's got 13 now. The Warriors lead by 7. Here's DiVincenzo. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
36 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Golden State has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. To the inside. Here's Misi. And the ball out of play. The Knicks will have it. And the Warriors making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Knicks trail by 9. 20 seconds left in the first half. DiVincenzo with the steal. And they're on the run. Knocked loose. In transition, here they come. Dinwiddie with it. Got it up. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. More 2K action in just a moment.
And please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fence.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season, a sneak peek at the Rookie of the Year race.
I think it's fair to say we know how this probably is going to shake out. But crazier things have happened.
And now let's turn to the first half of our game. It's been all about Jaylen Brown so far.
He's been looking for a shot.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
They've got Jonathan Isaac, Dante DiVincenzo out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Jaylen Brown, and it's a Okongwu in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Warriors 5. Brown inside. He's watched by Kuminga. Okongwu, no good.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Curry passes to Kuminga. Kuminga with a screen on Brown. Daniels misses.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Pass to Brown. 14 feet away, and the jumper is good. Brown's got 7.
A superb mid-range shooter. All Brown needs is some separation, and he's ready to pull up.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Curry passes to Ayton. Now here's Kuminga. Here's Daniels. He's covered by LaVine. Shot clock at 6. Back to Kuminga. Ooh, Kuminga, so deadly at the rim.
Some good two-man action, and Kuminga, he's a strong finisher.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Isaac, and he lobs it up top. Stolen by Ayton. And a deep 3 from Curry. It's hauled in by Isaac. Isaac's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Curry against DiVincenzo. Pass to Okongwu. This one for 3. Nails it from 3. Okongwu's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
DiVincenzo being a connector out there now.
On the wing, Daniels. He's covered by LaVine. Ayton against Okongwu. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Watching Curry is an education on how to take advantage of whatever the defense is throwing your way.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. The Warriors lead by 10. Outside, DiVincenzo. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And so he hits the technical free throw.
You know, Zach LaVine is so energetic out there on the floor. You gotta love a guy who consistently plays at a very high effort level like that.
Outside, Brown. Down low. Kicks it out to Isaac. Outside, Brown. Picked by Isaac. Shot clock at 5. Left side, DiVincenzo. Back to Okongwu. And stolen by Williams. Pass to Curry. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. JB off the bounce to the inside and stolen by Williams. Here's Bull, and finished off by Bull.
Yeah, you can tell Curry knows the angles, smartly setting up another guy.
The Warriors lead by 9. Here's a Kongwu. Oh, the dunk by a Kongwu.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
DiVincenzo against Curry. Pass to connect. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Brown. Oh, look at him showing off the muscle. Brown is special.
On the drive, Brown can be a nightmare to keep up with. He's got just the right mix of speed and power.
Now a timeout called by New York. Here for the Warriors. Jeremy Grant comes in for Brown, and LeVert subbed in for DiVincenzo. Lowry, he's checked in for New York. Here's Exum. The shot, no good. Oh, great D that time from Isaac. The Warriors lead by 13. It's LeVert on the wing. He's guarded by Lowry. Pass to Isaac. Now here's a Kongwu. Fires for 3. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Isaac.
Number 21.
Knicks trail by 13. Bull down low. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Bull's gotten 4 this quarter.
Now, say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie. Jones, he's checked in for Kongwu. He's off on the second.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Jones, his shot is good.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
And so Lowry will bring it up for New York. It's a 13-point game.
You know, depending on where Jeremy Grant's been, he's filled a lot of different roles. He's been asked to be the alpha or the second option or even a role player. But whatever it is, he's always willing to do whatever it takes to help the team.
Pass to Jones. Lowry against LeVert. Clock at 6. Jones from outside. And the Warriors with another 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Bull against Jones. Bull down low. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
Well, looking at the stat sheet, I could just see here tonight sharing the basketball. The stat that comes up most is assists. So sometimes you have to look for your teammate. That makes things happen. They've done it.
Stevens is checked in for the Warriors. And Bull drops them both. The Warriors lead by 14. There's 57 seconds left in the third. Pass to Grant. To the middle. Here's Misi. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, nice to see Grant provide that assist. He's been working on that part of his game.
The kick out to Williams. 36 seconds left to play in the third. And Trey Murphy is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Oladipo's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Jackson is checked in. Knicks trail by 16. From deep. It's not going to go for him. Oladipo outside. And he lobs it up to the rim. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Two on the clock. And he hits the jumper.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Well, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court right now for the Knicks. G.G. Jackson is out there with Trey Murphy. Then it's Kyle Lowry. Then it's Connect. And it's Williams in at the center position, locking down the middle.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Kuminga against Jones. Inside. Here's Daniels. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools, showing his hops on that one.
For three, Oladipo. And that one is stuffed right through.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him. And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Pass to Graham. Five on the clock. The floater. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. All right, Brent, we hear the phrase 3 and D. Jeremy Grant is a perfect example of that, though.
Well, Grant's done a good job of trying to find some more confidence in shooting from the arc. He shot over 40% from three in one season. Defensively, he's versatile. He's long. I like him to play a little bit more physical, but if that comes along, he's the kind of guy you want to suit up with.
Ayton, a screen on the vert. And here's Curry for three. Gets the three to fall.
Great execution. Steph just ripping the defense right now to shreds. What a great screen and roll action that was.
Second chance effort. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And the Warriors making a switch here. Pickett's checked in. And the free throw, no good. Knicks trail by 19. The three from Curry. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, he just nailed his second three of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
Oh, they're lucky that pass was just tipped and not taken. Could have been worse.
Brown, he's checked in for Pickett. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
New York has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Ayton with a screen. The three from Curry. Misi grabs the board.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Pass to Jones. Open shot, Grant. And again, it's Golden State.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
Timeout called, Knicks. And the Warriors make some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Jones. Zach LaVine comes in for Grant, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for LeVert. Williams with the screen. Curry against DiVincenzo. Curry passes to Williams. To the paint. Here's Daniels. It's rebounded by Golden State. Misi's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Outside for LaVine. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 5 assists tonight.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Curry passes to Jackson. And again, the Knicks missing. The Warriors lead by 23. Here's DiVincenzo, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Pass to Daniels. They need this. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's LaVine. Goes back up. And it's New York with a rebound. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
The Warriors have gone 7 for 11 so far in the fourth. Now here's DiVincenzo. Defense right on him. LaVine finds Brown. Shoots over Curry. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And Williams punches it home.
And Williams so dangerous because he's one of those guys who can get above the rim.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here.
Give it up for your Warriors U15.
The New Balance Player of the Game.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Well, they are playoff bound with him rounding into form and playing some of his best basketball. They just got to continue to play together. We'll see if he's able to keep playing at this level.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Here's Daniels. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Daniels has gotten 4 this quarter.
So strong at the rim. That'll serve Daniels well here in this league.
Pass to Pickett. And here's Grant. The 3 is up. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. It's Daniels with a drive. And they pick up 2. 1:52 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Pickett. Williams defending. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. As we know, Brent, experiencing some team drama is not an uncommon experience in the NBA.
Man, BA, as years went on and playing 7, 8, 9 seasons in the league, you almost started to invite some of that drama into the locker room. It's really a character builder, and it shows you that you care about what it is that you're doing. So the drama are always great lessons for how strong your team is going to be.
Dinwiddie finds Williams, and Williams punches it home.
That's a strong finish from Williams, a guy who knows how to play through that kind of contact.
Shepard, he's checked in for the Warriors. The free throw drops for Williams. The Warriors lead by 20.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Warriors.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they add to the win column, their 19th victory this year.
You talk to most of the coaching staffs around the league. What is the first thing they think about with Jeremy Grant? And it's that athleticism that comes to mind.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
Here's Shepard. He's guarded by Lowry. Grant outside. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. Here's Jones. Another shot. Pass to Shepard. From downtown, sinks the tray.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
Things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Basket counts.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Here's Thompson. That one a little long. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Dante, you won state titles in high school, 2 national. Titles at Villanova.
Allie, thank you as always. That's it, folks. The NBA regular